ASU Athletics here with head golf coach Lindsay Cool. Coach, big week here for the women's team going out. Starting off, you got a duel with number 5 UCLA here down in Arizona. Just kind of give us a little rundown of that.
Yeah, we are going back to Superstition Mountain up in Gold Canyon, Arizona. And we're actually hosting UCLA, which, like you said, is the number 5 team in the country right now. They have 2 players in the top 10 individually and are just very, very stacked and very talented. So we look forward to playing them in a duel. We're going with the lineup. We're going Trucy in number 5, Mary in number 4, Allie in number 3, Sophie in number 2, and Camille Enright in number 1. And we're taking Ani Heck as our individual. So we're just really looking forward to after finals and during spring break getting out to compete again in Arizona.
And then right from there, you guys are going to go later on that weekend in a very prestigious ASU Ping Invitational. That field right now looks like to be the most challenging of the season so far. You've got 15 teams in it, 12 in the top 30 according to the Golf Stat rankings, and 8 of them Pac-12 schools. So kind of just give us a little rundown of that tournament.
Yeah, it's always such an honor to be invited to the ASU Ping Invitational. This is the first year that they're hosting at their new course, Papago Golf Course, just outside of Phoenix near the airport. And we have been fortunate to play there, I think, 3 or 4 times over our MLK trip. So we know the course very well, and I think our ladies feel really confident on the course. But to compete against 12 teams in the top 30, we're playing with number 4 Stanford and number 24 Oklahoma in the first round. And, you know, just to have that competitive field leading up to postseason and conference. We go to Georgia in 2 weeks after that, and it's also a very competitive field. So I think that's just going to bring out the best in our ladies. We love to compete, and we love to play against the best teams and players.
Yeah, speaking of that, it just seems like right now the girls starting to find a pretty good groove here early on in the spring. Just kind of talk a little bit about what are some things that maybe you've noticed from a coaching perspective that each girl's done that's kind of shown improvement in their game.
Yeah, that's a great question. We've improved so much with our putting. We've really worked hard in practice doing structure putting. We've really worked on the short putts, and then the long putts that we're going to see during a tournament from 60 feet to 9 feet. We've really worked hard on our lag putting, our distance control, and we've actually lowered our putting average per round by 1.3 strokes. And every girl has improved from the fall season with their putting. So I'd say we're always a great ball striking team. We hit a lot of fairways, we hit a lot of greens, but if we can get the putter going, which we've done this spring, and feel more confident with our short game, I think we're a top 25 team in the country, to be honest. And we keep right up with these teams that we've played against in Arizona, from Oregon State to Purdue to Arizona, ASU that we've played with. We're right there with them. So I think we're showing a lot of improvement. The biggest thing has been Trucy Lee and Sophie Newlove, to be honest. Mary is always consistent, and she's averaging 72.68, I think, on the year, and ranked 92 in the country individually. So she's having a great year. But really this spring, we've leaned more on Sophie Newlove, who has counted every single round this season, but she's averaging 73 in the spring. And then Trucy Lee has improved her stroke average from the spring too. Almost 1.2 strokes. So she shot 72-74 in Arizona's tournament last week and was 7th going into the final round. So those 2 players have really been key players for us, and Camille Enright is more consistent than I've ever seen her. She's confident, hitting the ball well, and just in the zone when she plays. She knows she's going to play well, and she's just competing. And then Allison Bean, she has the potential to shoot under par any given day. If we can get her to compete and drop some putts, I think she's going to do that for us the rest of the spring season. So really happy with the improvement that we're making, and we're getting better every tournament round. And I think that's the most important thing. Get experience under our belt and feel confident going into postseason.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for taking some time with us, and best of luck out there, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.